The next question that pops up quite frequently is around what is the training like? And just recently, there's a handful of people we shared it to that have shown interest in becoming a systemologist. I'll post the link inside the chat there for you. This is a video. So Lennie, who is mentioned in the book, he went ahead and became a systemologist. He's a coach to videographers and then became a systemologist. When he went through the certification, because he's a video guy, he said, oh, I'm going to record a video diary of me going through the first 3 months. And he just did little 3 and 5 minute long videos, and we've stitched them all together at the end of each of the live sessions. And that's that video there. So he'll kind of give you a really good understanding as to what it's like to be going through the training and what some of the calls were like and those sorts of things. Kind of gave you a little bit of a hint around in the previous questions, the things that are included, like the additional calls and, the training itself. We have an academy where things are delivered on the latest updated version of the information page about certification. There's a bunch of little videos as well that you'll see me log in to the academy. And, we've got a Google Drive. In fact, I'll show you the Google Drive where we have a huge number of resources that get shared as well. It looks a little bit like this. And there's everything from, let's say, there's a range of different templates and cheat sheets, scripts for phone calls that you're going to have, if you're doing the concierge, here's a link to the proposal. Like we started off SYSTEMology and we built it for ourselves. Like I was doing the consulting and working one-on-one with clients. So these are all of the documents that we created for us to sell SYSTEMology. And then you get access to those, and we give you the source files, and we give you, graphics that you can then, customize the contact page. So it's got your photo on it. And, that way, if this is a perfect one for David Hasselhoff, but you guys can rebrand it if you like with your own contact details. But we all of the thinking that we've got, whether it's contracts or graphics or, you'd imagine us being systems people, we're quite detail orientated and we think about how things are delivered. I'll just log into the academy here as well. Again, it's in the video, but there's a whole section for certification. The training for certification is actually very different from the training that you'll go through, just our general SYSTEMology training, which is for business owners. This particular training is about how to build your SYSTEMology business. So we talk about getting leads, selling leads, delivering from leads, getting a great result. What are the different ways you can grow and scale? So yeah, we will give you everything from marketing collateral through to sales related stuff. And then the group is evolving. So as questions are popping up, we're running new programs to fill in additional gaps. And, we've just launched a sales intern program because we're finding some systemologists wanted to, as soon as they finish their core training, get straight into talking with live leads. So we've now developed a sales intern program where you go off the back of your core training into a sales intern program, and then you can get fed leads from head office as an opportunity to practice and get to chat with business owners that are interested in systemizing. So yeah, we're constantly continuing to improve and evolve that. When you think, Rob, going through the material, like looking back, is there anything that jumps out for you, like what the training was like for you?
Yeah, I think when you are watching the videos that Dave has done, not only as an example of let's say an extraction or a concierge service, or one of those videos of many that he's made available to the academy. So the academy is great to go through the modules to get the Q&A. The most important resource you can get is watch every single video. I know some go for an hour, sometimes a little bit longer, but previous webinars, previous sessions are the key. That's when you just get that exactly what we're doing today, but you get different questions, you get different learning. So every single time you watch this, you go, oh, okay, so that person's exactly like me. And they've just asked the question that I was just asking that I didn't know. So the goal is take the time to watch through the webinars, watch the videos. When there are those extra bonus sections at the end of every module, go through those. I know you're sitting there going, man, I've just studied for an hour. I now need to watch another hour-long video. Take your iPhone with you and go for a walk and put your headphones on and just look at it while you're down there, because the content is what is being said. There might be a few, Dave pulls out his iPad because he loves doing that and drawing pictures and doing all of that. You can still see it from your iPhone. It really works well. But the key is the component. Treat the learning like an ebook or an audio book, and just go through and just have it in your head. So it becomes part of your day-to-day life of you're just learning a little bit more every day. And that 1% you're leaning into learning is 100% of who you become at the end of the day when you decide, yeah, this is my business, this is what I do now. So that to me was the biggest takeaway from that. I think you're muted.
One of the other resources, which is really helpful as you go through that is the community. Previous cohorts, we actually used to run it through Slack. And we just found afterwards, we wanted to make it possible for previous cohorts to see the questions and the insights that have happened from people that have come before them. Just like Rob said, typically systemologists, when they go through the journey, they're having the same questions that you're having. So we migrated to a platform called Circle, and it's just a private community for our systemologists. And systemologists come in here and, share what they're working on and tips. Like, it's quite a sharing community, and you can get the recordings from previous AMAs and expert calls, and all of that lives inside here. So this guy here, Joe Newton, what's he got here? He's talking about delegation workshop. And Joe the other day just shared, I thought it was that post, but he said, oh, you know what, I've got a new insight here. My target audience is business owners who own multiple businesses. And I thought, oh, that's what an interesting insight. And he now targets his dream client, business owners who have existing businesses, because he finds they're already sold on systems. They already know the value, and they can't be involved in multiple businesses without systems. Otherwise, it kind of pulls you into each of the businesses. So he then goes, hey, do you need a hand with that? I can help you systemize and build that type of culture inside your organization. And then as you go through the modules, we've started to organize the common questions into each of the different modules. So if you're going through define, here are different questions that systemologists ask when they go through that module. Or if you're going through the extraction one, a different systemologist will share this. Simon Kelly's a great contributor. He shares pre-extraction preparation, what he does prior to doing a pre-extraction and how he prepares prior to meeting with clients. So you get this info shared in here, which is just an absolute tremendous shortcut. It's a really supportive group, and everybody loves helping each other out, sharing what's currently working, sharing landing pages and scripts, and answering questions. There's really a wealth of knowledge inside that group.